All right. Good morning, students that are online only, and also students that are anyone that's missing class and needs this video to kind of catch up. Just to give you a little recap, we're going to be doing 2 to 3 to 4 videos a week. Sometimes I may film one video with 2 lessons. Sometimes I may film one lesson on each video. It just kind of depends. But for today, we're going to just film this one, which is Unit 2, Lesson 1. And it's called Measurements in the Customary System. I'm going to leave active on Edgenuity the videos that allow you to see the instruction as well, just so you can get a better idea from me and from those videos before you do your work. So measurements in the customary system talks about stuff that we usually know, days and hours, cups, ounces, those things that we have used throughout our lives that we are accustomed to and that we know the answer to, or we're familiar with at least. So let's start off with just a quick example. As you can see, this is a ratio table. We've been using this ratio table the past few weeks while doing the first unit. Let's start off with just days and hours. We know that for every day that we add, we have 24 hours. So 1, 24, 2, 48, 3, 72, 4, 96. Okay, and so as we go through that list, we can keep adding 24 hours. So 5 would be 120, and so on and so forth. Now, as we do that, we need to realize that there's patterns, okay? We are adding 1 day each time, and we're adding 24 hours each time. We're also multiplying, if you think about it. 1 times 2 is 2. 24 times 2 is 48. 1 times 3 is 3. 24 times 3 is 72. 1 times 4 is 4. 24 times 4 is 96. So as you walk through this and as you see, there's patterns in these ratio tables. We can also divide, okay? 96 divided by 4, okay, would be 24. Okay, we can always divide to find back to the thing. So 24 divided by 1 would be 24. 48 divided by 2 would be 24. 72 divided by 3 would be 24. So we're just seeing division as we go back and seeing multiplication or addition as we go forward. Let's look at a couple measurements that we know already and fill in some blanks. 1 pound, we know because we've used it before, is 16 ounces. Okay. 60 seconds equals 1 minute. And I'm just finding this unit, this base unit, right? This unit rate of these. 1 foot is 12 inches. 8 ounces is 1 cup. 4 quarts is 1 gallon. Now, you may not know all of these off the top of your head, but these are things that we can find easily with tables and such that we have had before or we've seen before in other math problems. So these are just a few examples. Now let's talk about a couple problems that we can use to convert. So it says we have a desk, and I should have written that is, but we have a desk that is 6 feet wide. What would this desk be in inches? What would this desk be in yards? Well, we're going to do 2 different conversions. We know that 1 foot, okay, is 12 inches. So let's do inches first. 1 foot is 12 inches. I actually know that I have 6 feet here. So I could multiply this by 6 to get my number of inches. I'd get 6 feet, and it would also give me how many inches. So if I put 6 over 6, I'd say 1 foot is times by 6, I'd have 6 feet. 12 times 6 is 72 inches. So that means that in 6 feet, there are 72 inches. So this desk that's 6 feet long would be 72 inches long. Okay? If I do it in yards, I'd say 3 feet is equal to 1 yard. Okay, 3 feet is equal to 1 yard. Well, now I have 6 feet, and I could think about this. I could say, what did I have to multiply to? And I put this too close. I'll put this over here. What did I have to multiply to get to 6 feet? Well, I would have to multiply by 2. And I've got to do the same thing to top and bottom. So I multiply by 2, and I'd have 2 yards. 6 feet is equal to 2 yards. So this 6-foot desk could be 72 inches, or it could be 2 yards, depending on how and what you're converting it to. Let's try another one. There is a 10,000-pound bus. What is this bus's weight in tons? What is this in tons? Well, I know that 1 ton is 2,000 pounds. Okay, 1 ton is 2,000 pounds. So if I want to get to 10,000 pounds, I'd have to think here, what would I multiply 2,000 by to get to 10,000? And that is 5. 2,000 times 5 would be 10,000. But I got to do the same to the top. 1 ton times 5 would be 5 tons. So 5 tons over 10,000 pounds. So 5 tons is 10,000 pounds. Now, as we move through this, you're going to see there's a way that we can do this. They're called conversion factors or conversion factor tables. I'm going to give you a couple different examples. I need to always try to cross off the thing that I'm converting. So if I'm going from feet to inches, I know that there are 12 inches in 1 foot. And I'm going to be able to now cross these off to get my inches. 1 times 1 would be 1. 3 times 12 would be 36. That's 36 inches. Okay, and I did that by converting. Also, I can divide as well. If I have 33 feet, okay, and I need to go to yards, I'd say I know that there's 1 yard over 3 feet, and I can get rid of my feet that way, and it's left with yards, okay? It's left with yards. Now I can multiply. 33 times 1 would be 33, and 1 times 3 would be 3, and now I would divide. 33 divided by 3, 3 goes into 3 1 time, subtract, bring down the 3, 3 goes into 3 1 time, subtract, left with nothing. That's 11 yards, and that's how we would do that. So I'm going to turn it over now to Edgenuity, and I'd like you to please watch the video that is there. They're going to take everything that we just did, and they're going to add a little bit to it. And once you see that video on Edgenuity, some of the questions that you may have may be answered from my video. If they're not answered, please email me, and we can go over those questions together on Microsoft Teams or on Google Classroom. But this is just the customary conversions. Next, we're going to see the metric, and they're a little bit more confusing because we're just not used to those. But I wish you luck in this first lesson, and I can't wait to see how you guys do. Thanks.